Hello, I'm Sean Planeta, and this is my short podcast on copyrights. So there are 5 exclusive rights given to the author that owns a copyright, and those exclusive rights are the right to reproduce the work, the right to perform the work publicly, the right to display the work publicly, the right to make derivatives of the work, and the right to distribute copies of the work. The reasoning behind the exclusive rights for the author is to protect their work so that no one else can use it in any way that they want to. If I were to go out and make something and not copyright it, other people could make money off of it instead of me if I were to not copyright it. That's why they are exclusive to the author. When a copyright runs out, any item that is in that copyright goes into the public domain, which means that anyone can use it whenever they want. So that idea that I came up with, say it was an ingenious hat for drinking soda, much like the ones you see with the little sippy straws that come down. So say if I had something like that, it falls into the public domain, anybody can go out and make their own and not have to worry about getting sued by me. For a couple of things, such as songs. There are a lot of songs out there that you have to ask permission for if you want to use, but there are some that fall into the public domain, many that are very familiar to us. I looked up a couple of these, and a couple are such nursery rhymes, as we call them, as Humpty Dumpty and Hushabye Baby. Both of these fall into the public domain, which means that anybody can go and use them. This is in a higher interest to society rather than the author. If the author were still around to be collecting on that, they would probably be making money off of it because a lot of people use that, whether it be in children's books or rhymes, some stuff like that. Now, a couple other things that I looked up, which are some of my favorite types of things, I looked up a microphone, the AKG style 414 microphone. That does not fall into the public domain, so anybody that attempts to copy this can get sued by AKG, the author. This is kind of more, in my opinion, in the interest of the author and society. The reason being is that the author's going to make money off of it for one, so clearly they're of the best interest of that. And society as well, because something like microphones is best left to the professionals so that no one goes and ruins the design, goes and makes knockoffs, that kind of thing. Another thing I looked up is one of my favorite little pastimes, Rubik's Cubes. Rubik's Cube also does not fall into the public domain, and that I also think is, for the same reason as the microphone, of best interest to the author and society. The author because they're going to make money off of it, especially when they go and make other things like bigger cubes and crazy looking ones. This is of great interest to them as well because they're making money off of it. It's of interest to society because they're going to make more cubes that are awesome and people are going to buy like me because I'm crazy. Overall, the exclusive rights are very important to anyone that owns the copyright. And if those are infringed on, whoever infringes can be sued by the author of the copyright. All of my sources came from PD Info for the 2 songs that are in the public domain, and then the other ones came from copyright.gov.